Okay guys, so this is kind of like an unplanned get ready with me, but I was watching this video about like doll being like overwhelmed by dolls. Basically she's a doll collector, but some of the things she said, I was like, okay, it doesn't necessarily apply to that, but she did make a valid point when it comes to YouTube. So just get a minute because I'm not gonna get rid of me in ages while talking, so there may be pause when I'm actually just concentrating too much and I don't speak. But basically she was on about how she kind of felt like uninspired and she felt like overwhelmed and stuff like that. So she does reviews of like dolls and stuff, and she's one of those collectors that has like tons of dolls, like really like loads of dolls that she keeps in like on the shelves and on glass cabinets and stuff. But she was talking about how she was feeling quite overwhelmed, and she realised that it wasn't just her that was kind of getting this overwhelming feeling when it comes to like dolls and stuff. And she was going about how there's like loads of like collections coming out and stuff, and she wants to get them all and that sort of thing. But one valid point that she mentioned, which kind of makes sense when it linked to YouTube, because she was saying how she wanted like all these like new dolls and stuff, and a lot of it was to do like to talk about them and stuff, and like views and stuff like that, and you know, keeping up with the trends and stuff like that. And obviously YouTube's revenue is not the greatest thing anyway, and how obviously all this kind of like costs money as well, and it got to the point where she was feeling uninspired. So it was kind of like a burnout and an overwhelming thing, which I can kind of get with you know, if you're collecting so many stuff and then you kind of get bored. Like for example, when I first did YouTube, it was just kind of like makeup orientated, but it did get to the point where it's like I was wasting all this money on makeup, and I've still got like containers full of makeup. So now I kind of logically think, I don't necessarily care about reviews and stuff like that, but I think, do I really, if I'm going to pick this up and review it and I like it, am I actually going to carry on using it, or is there a chance that I'm not going to like it, that sort of thing. But I find a lot of the time with me, so if you know, I don't have like that many subscribers, but I find with me anyway, the videos that get the most views are the ones where I talk about products no one else is talking about. Like I still have comments on videos I've done years ago on an MP3 player, and obviously I can't reply to the comments because I don't have it anymore, and I don't remember half the stuff they're asking for, like how do you put music on, stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't even remember half of it. And also the headphones reviews I do, there are a lot of headphones that they are kind of on the cheap RAM, or they're kind of like the medium price range, but YouTubers aren't talking about it, they're talking about the big names. But I find with products like that, for me, they get more views because that's what people are looking for the most, but they can't find it. So there's that sort of thing. So you don't necessarily need to buy the most expensive stuff to review, because that's when it gets oversaturated. But if you buy stuff that people want to know about, but not many people are talking about it, or if any, that's where kind of you get your views from. But yeah, but I thought it was an interesting video, more so the fact that she linked it to YouTube, and she felt that she needed to kind of do all these videos, even though she didn't kind of feel like doing these and stuff like that. But you know, the joys of YouTube, and obviously to get things sent to you, like she does get dolls obviously sent to her, so she doesn't necessarily have to buy like every new doll. She does get some sent to her, but obviously that need to kind of get the videos up that people want, then you know, that is kind of a thing, but I'm going to put mascara on, so I'm going to be quiet because I don't want to paint myself in the eye. To be fair, you could argue her kind of compulsion to buy all this stuff. You could argue and say like it's like not hoard. We could hoard particular things and stuff, but I don't know. But now she says to herself. So I wouldn't say she was a complete kind of like hoarder or whatever. But now she says to herself, does she really need it? Like she waits mostly for sales now. But I can understand how the pressures from YouTube and like content creators feel getting stuff, and the doll scene is very niche anyway, and usually, I mean, you won't get that much things that companies will send you if you do have that following. I know there's these two sisters, I think they're sisters, I'm gonna assume they're sisters. They're called We Cute Things. I can't remember. They did a whole collab with Border, but that's why I know about them. They're very kind of kid oriented, and the like short like videos that they do, it's very like kid friendly and stuff, so they get sent a lot of stuff. Whereas I think when it comes to like the dolls collector as well, they're not like their main audience, so they're not always going to kind of send them, especially when they can be quite snobby as well. I'm sorry, but seriously, if you go in the doll community world, it's snobby. Like people say like soft toy collectors can be snobby. I've never seen it, but honestly I've seen it in like doll collectors. But it's like makeup, like the problem with like makeup and things being sent to you as well, which I heard is it's not just about reviews and subscribers. If you do a lot of videos where you bash like a product, then let's like bash quite a few products, like you do quite a few kind of negative reviews and they don't go for you, because again that's an investment that if you don't like the product, and then it's kind of like they've wasted their money sending it to you and stuff like that. So I've heard that as well, but the thing is, I prefer, like, I always go for YouTubers. I don't really follow beauty YouTubers anymore that much, but I usually, if I do like them, I go for ones that also have negative reviews as well, because it's okay posting all these, like, positive reviews and stuff, but I also want to hear negative reviews and then make up my mind if maybe it is bad, or maybe it just didn't work for this person, because they have different, like, skin types and stuff like that. But yeah, and I am all, literally all ready. But yeah, I thought it was an interesting topic to feel, especially as somebody, you know, from a YouTube kind of way, obviously, or in like that sort of community where people watch your videos or watch your content and they are waiting for you to upload kind of like their new like doll thing or whatever, because maybe that person only follows you and they only interested in your views and stuff like that. So I can understand how you could get the not only the pressures from like your like viewers and stuff to get the latest dolls and stuff like that, and everything all coming out all at once, so I can like understand that sort of thing as well. So yeah, I just thought I'd just do a cool like talk to you instead of just doing like a whole like video of me just rambling. I thought I just, even though I didn't show you what I used in my makeup, because I don't usually really get rid of me because it's not a makeup tutorial, it's just like get ready for my video, but I thought I'd talk about this. And yeah, so